Alfredo Azada has been fishing on Laguna Lake for 5 decades. On a good day, he says, he can make around $50. That's 5 times the minimum wage.
My 2 children are now working. One is married. Thanks to this lake, I was able to pay for their education.
But Alfredo fears those days will be over soon. The government is set to construct solar panels on the lake, the largest in the Philippines, as part of a push to increase the share of renewables to half of the country's entire power generation mix by 2040. Officials have cited a study that found an initial installation has become a breeding ground for fish. Alfredo isn't convinced.
I don't believe we can get near the site. It will be closely guarded since it's privately or government run. And even if it becomes a breeding ground, if it's fenced off, we won't benefit from it.
The government says that won't be the case.
LLDA came up with the predetermined area wherein the floating panels, or the what we call it now, the blocks, will be placed strategically so that the other fisher folks or other users of the lake will also have a navigable or advantage to the location of the project.
But a report released earlier this year by a group of renewable energy advocates raised concerns about how some renewable energy projects, including the one on Laguna Lake, could be affecting livelihoods.
Floating solar farms aren't new, but most of them are built on man-made reservoirs. The Laguna Lake project has been described as a testing ground for the technology. This is because it's the first large-scale solar panel project in the world on a natural lake that's also an active fishing zone.
The location of the solar farm happens to be on the fish-rich area of the 91,000-hectare Laguna Lake, according to the report's authors.
The government must do further studies on appropriate technologies where we can harness the potential of these natural resources but will not damage the ecological and social community.
The government maintains, however, that the pros outweigh the cons, as the solar farm is expected to generate 2 gigawatts of electricity, enough to power 2 million homes. Barnaby, Al Jazeera, Laguna, the Philippines.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.